Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the...
G'day guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we've got the Bogan Bus in for some bar work treatment. Obviously if the Bogan Bus is here, that means the Bogan Bus driver is here himself, Mr. Harry Apps. How you going, Mr. Harry?
Howdy guys, the Bogan bring the bus.
Yeah, the Bogan bring the bus today. As you can see, Harry is hard at work standing up because we couldn't get this powder coated. At the moment you can't get powder coating done because they're just that backed up because of COVID and Christmas and all that, that we physically couldn't get it into the powder coaters. So we're just going to hit the raw steel with basically etch primer and then probably lay like a 2K black on top of it. We're going to have to set up a makeshift sort of paint booth out of a gazebo and some drop sheets. Probably won't be fitting the bar work today. We'll just focus on trying to get it actually painted today. But I'm pretty excited. Obviously Harry's been waiting 8 weeks for this, so he's excited as well. Yeah, so this isn't a sponsored video by Star Crew at all. They actually didn't even know that we bought their bar work. From what I can see, it's actually really good quality, and I think, how much did you pay for all of it?
It's just under $2 grand for everything.
2 grand?
They do GQ, GU.
Yeah, so literally under 2 grand for all this bar work's unreal. So you can see the bull bar. It's kind of similar to mine, but at the same time it's very different. So these are the sliders that he's picked. They're just a pretty standard looking slider, I guess. We obviously got 2 of the bad boys. And honestly, this rear bar, it's kind of hard to show you guys, obviously, all on the ground at the moment. But this rear bar is really cool. It's got recovery points at the back. It's got these wings up here to protect the rear quarters there. And we've got fully plated underneath, so no sticks or anything can get up and poke a hole in our plates that we put on for the quarter chop. Star Crew logo down there if you guys want to check them out. Just Google that, I guess. So yeah, obviously we've got to sand these right back, and then we're going to set up a paint booth, start laying some paint. We'll let that dry overnight, and then probably tomorrow we'll fit it up. You can come back tomorrow pretty early.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the labels want the rights to me. City on my back and it feel light to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. I don't understand it, how they got so timid. Told them I would do it and I overdid it. I don't do the bait cause I don't got the minute.
Alright, so as far as prepping goes, all we're doing is running the wire wheel over the welds because they were just getting a little bit rusty. You can see here, that one's been missed. We'll have to quickly do that, but we've gone from that to basically that, which means that she's ready to go. Now everything has been lightly scuffed. The whole surface has been hit with 120. But of course, it's just started raining and tin shed makes loud noises. So I'm sorry about the rain, but there's nothing I can do about it. We're just gonna keep going. So the next step is to blow everything out. We don't want any of the dust that we just sanded off to land back in our fresh paint. So the best thing to do is just get rid of all the stuff that you've just sanded off on the ground. Then we're gonna lay some tarps down. We're gonna quickly put up the gazebo. I'm gonna try and put it up in here and just see how we go, and then probably drop sheet each side. Alright, the conditions we're working with are blocks of wood. We've got obviously the bars just sitting there. We're trying to focus on the main areas that you'll see, and we can touch up those back bits once it's all dry. We're obviously just working with what we got at the moment, so it's going to be pretty tight painting in here. It's actually going to suck a lot of balls. Now obviously we're probably not going to get the best job in these sort of conditions, but we're going to try to do our best. And the hard thing is going to be trying to film in there. I'm not going to take the good camera inside that booth while we're painting, but I might take the GoPro in and just see what sort of shots we can get. But obviously trying to film painting inside a little booth with mist going everywhere, it's not going to be great. So yeah, probably some pretty crap content coming your way, guys, but we'll try our best to get it going. You can't use Ajax spray and wipe on the bar work to prep it for paint. You can't, that's for cleaning bench tops, mate. Just kidding, there's wax and grease remover in that, so give it a quick wipe down. It's very important to wipe it down because just the oil from your hands when you're grabbing it and moving around can actually make the paint bubble, and that's the last thing that we want. So sorry about the lighting, but everything is completely wiped down. So Harry has got some, what do you got? Metal etch primer. So he'll just go around, prime up all the areas. It's kind of not really important to do the whole thing, but it is important to do any part that's shiny metal like that. But I believe that this stuff is probably all right to actually just paint over, but we may as well just spray the whole thing, eh? Only one mask on Harry's head there, so he's gonna get to painting while I watch. We probably won't film too much, but we might get a little bit done and give it a break. All right, there you go, Bull. Very, very hard to film, but first coat is now done. It come up minty. As you can see, we got a bloody nice finish on that. So we're gonna wait for this to dry because obviously I can't paint the backside of anything at the moment because that's got two coats, one being a tack and one being a heavy. That is probably all we're actually gonna do. So what we'll have to do is wait for this to be pretty well touch dry and then flip it over to a different point of view, and then we can paint the backside of everything. But for now, just look at me in.
2 hours later.
All right, so everything that could go wrong did go wrong.
Hurricane Katrina came through and it blew all the sides into the paint, and then the bar work fell and took half the paint off.
If you guys can see, there is marks. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. Marks in our fresh friggin' paint. All right, we'll come back tomorrow, give it another crack. Mistakes were made today, but hopefully tomorrow's gonna be a better day. See you then. All right, we are back again, and we're gonna have a second attempt at painting this stuff. As you can see, I've got that whole face back in primer because it actually fell flat on that face. It was in pretty bad shape, actually. Sanded all that back this morning, got it back in primer. This time we have two sawhorses, which we desperately needed yesterday. We just got the sliders flipped upside down and sort of locked in on the mounts there so we can paint the underside of the sliders there. You can see we missed heaps yesterday. So we're just about ready to mix up some paint, give this a second attempt, and hopefully this time's gonna be a lot better. Round two.
Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, they ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, they ain't gon' feed you.
All right, the second attempt was much better. We were able to get pretty much every angle on those sliders that weren't painted, so that was good. There's not too many marks from it actually falling on its face. We managed to get rid of basically all of them, so that is bloody good. So now what we have to do is wait for these to dry so we can then chuck them on Harry's rig.
The next day.
All right, it's day 3 of the bar work. I did have to touch up just a couple little areas just where the sawhorses were actually sitting on the sliders, but as you can see, pretty bloody shiny, mate.
Pretty good for a bunch of amateurs.
I'm actually very happy with the coating. It's hard as a rock too. That paint's good. Paint's good, Harry. Two pack. So the plan is to actually probably chuck the bull bar on first, then we might go rear bar, then sliders. So we've got the Bogan Bus pulled in. Looking very barless at the moment. She's about to get a whole lot heavier.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You understand in the clear. I'm going crazy for days. How would they ever go through the kid? Put it on baby, you cannot pay me, boy. splitting a couple of wigs. Shotty my DNA all real. Sweatsuit, all heel figure, and I ain't even got a deal with you. If I ain't never split a bill with you, I got Hennessy and horchata. Baby girl wearing nada, growing from a cider. Bad robe in his Prada. Fiji water by the cold glass, granddaddy by the ziplock. Flex season, I'm road running, I'm staying all on my tip top. Young man with an old mind, so I ain't worried about slight. I be up till sunrise, I'm staying out on my night shift. I got a bottle of bourbon, a bundle of honeys, I'm jiggy, I'm flexing it. Figured I hit it and quit it, I'm busy, I ain't got the minutes for texting it. Came from the gutter with me and my brother, I'm moving my mother right out of the city. I'm a star and they know I go hard, so I'm kissing them babies and signing them. Gold blingin' like Chingo, rock star like Ringo. Checks coming in back to back, I'ma line them up like bingo. Oh, I think that they like me, they be all on my wood tip. Not a stain on my white tee, I'm popping all of this good. Big flex, my swole up, double cup and I'm pulled up. Hating like hold up, what's the problem? I'm pulled up. Big flex, my swole up, hard body they fold up. Shorty say I done glowed up, double text on my phone up. Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, it ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, it ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need.
You like it?
Yeah, everything looks good. Just needs different wheels. I think that's what's throwing the whole car off.
Yeah, it's definitely like, because it's pumped out more now, like your actual guards is basically here now because of your bar work. It just needs some thick boy wheels like you had, but you got defected, didn't you?
Yeah, I got defected, so I had to throw them off.
Yeah, you had the big...
Throw the old ones back on.
He had the same wheels as mine, but because they poked so much, they actually pinned him when he was parked and sent it out in the mail, didn't they?
They did. Sneaky bugger.
So yeah, once he gets new wheels, and he's going to be doing like brush bars front and rear. So once that's all done, I think this will tie in very, very nicely.
Should we show them the number plates?
Yeah, grab your number plates, mate.
Mine's a G, Q WAG, because it's a GQ WAG.
Oh, I get it now. GQ Wagon. Because you got to, because that's a GQ Wagon.
Yeah, man.
And that's GQ Wag. Yeah. All right, bar work is completely done, so we'll get her out and run the camera around and have a look at it. So yeah, can't wait to see this thing all done and on the tracks. We should go for a 4B next week.
Yeah.
Now you got your bar work. It's just, I'm not going to lie, there's 2 bolts missing in the rear bar that he's going to have to sort out, and 1 bolt missing in the sliders that he'll have to sort out. But for now, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode. If you like the video, like the video. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say. So catch you guys later. If you want merch, roamlife.com. If you want to support Harry Apps 4x4. At Harry Apps 4x4 is his Insta handle. Catch you on the next set. Harry, do the outro.